Survivor's remorse. Yeah, it's that feeling like either I could have helped and saved you, or I should have been dead with you.
Yeah.
And because I survived and you didn't, I feel shitty. I almost feel like a coward because I made it out of something that I shouldn't have made it out of, and you didn't. And I wanted us to be together. Yeah, I know exactly that feeling. It is the worst fucking feeling. And personally, while we were on the topic of predictions, I was saying that I think we have three civil wars coming. We have a black people versus black people, because there's some people who want to win and some people who are just on fuck shit ruining people's lives, and I think a lot of those people aren't gonna make it. And then after that there's gonna be a black and white thing where it's like, okay, we're gonna get on the same page about how we feel about each other and the history between each other. And then the third civil war is going to be the citizens versus their government. Like, with all the racial shit put aside, we all understand who fits where in the totem pole. Uh, and then based on who fits where in the totem pole, it then becomes like, okay, so the government's been fucking all of us, not just black people, not just brown people, not just Asian people, not just white people. Everybody's been getting screwed by corruption and inflation and certain things that are just meant to keep working class people in a bubble. I think those working class people are going to raise up because the corporations, like, they've pushed exploitation to such a level that it's like it's not even doable anymore. Like, even if you were trying to maintain the slavery of modern day,
it wouldn't work no more.
it
Niggas
doesn't
too
work.
smart. No, niggas are too. Listen.
Um, and even a part of why it didn't work at the studio, I've sat and thought about that. Like, I don't know if you need any phone.
Yeah, I got some.
Oh my god. Even at Hustle Firm, it was like that wasn't the right team to win with. That's why we never won. And it's literally that simple. Like, we came into it with a goal, like, yo, our first year we gonna make 1 million and da 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 da. Sounds nice, sounds nice. But if the team isn't, yeah, like if you don't have Phil Jackson, Kobe Bryant, Shaq, the whole team doing what they're supposed to do, you're not gonna fucking get the rings, bro. That's just what it is. You.
Yeah, man. Trying to balance so much shit. Hell yeah. Army. Guys, appreciate you, bro. For real. Yeah. Got you. Alright. Alright. Got you. I got you. I was about to say, I got another one for you, man. You let me know.
Say if let him.
Let me hear it again.
Yeah, let him hear this one again, and then when he calls back, we'll play him another joint.
Me and Cuzzo, we a duo, we like man Jeff Hardy.
Okay.
Get a million.
I've been here for like another 3 hours.
There's two things I wanted to say, but I wanted to wait until the call was over to talk about it. First thing, there's a reason I played those songs in that order. Um, I understand the mindset of the person who's calling and looking for inspiration on the other side of the phone. I understand the layers emotionally of an incarcerated man. So I know you play Army first. They feel that shit because they live that shit in there. They had to live it outside, but that's what got them in there. But they have to live it super hard now because we all on that shit. It's not like a mix of civilians and street niggas. It's all street niggas. Like, so it's like, it's right. So you start.
All street and the crazy niggas.
You know what I mean?
Niggas
Like,
so it's like, nigga,
now it's like, it's super that, nigga. Like, if that's what kind of reforms some people, because they're like, damn, I don't want to be on this all the time. Let me chill out when I get out there. And then some niggas are like, oh, well, if I could do it here, I'm gonna do it everywhere, nigga. Fuck them niggas outside. They soft. So like, it becomes this thing. So I knew the first song, it would hit him in a way that it gave him chills. I knew that was coming. And so when he wanted to play it multiple times, it was like, okay, give him what he wants. Play it multiple times.
Nah, it was, the other nigga was his homie that was in there.
Oh, okay.
He rapping.
Okay.
So
So
I think my bro was like, oh, hell no, bro. You need to come hit.
yeah, you need it. Yeah. So now that's inspiration, right? Like that's him seeing his man doing something that sounds legitimate, and that gives him hope. And then that's him playing your music for another rapper who's like, damn, if I'm gonna be in here writing when I get out, I gotta be on my shit like that nigga. So now you're inspiring two niggas by just expressing yourself. So there's one form of therapy that leads to two more forms of therapy from the same piece of art. And I think that's why I wanted to do it in that order. I wanted to do, truth be told, I didn't want to do Deep in Love third. I wanted to do that second. But in my mind, I thought the song titles were switched. So when I played They Ain't Fucking With Us, it was like, okay, I'll stay here with this. Because we went from one melodic thing to another melodic thing that's also kind of street. It's not a soft record. Even though you're singing it gently, it's not a soft record. But if you started with that, it might have came off like, Brody, I need to hear some hard shit, blah, 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 blah. So you start with Army, and then you work your way into that. Then by the time you get through that, now we in Deep in Love, where it's like, we could have played that second, and that would have fucking worked. Because in prison, they don't have auto-tune. So they like lyrics. They like to hear what you're saying. They like to know that there's a fucking message there. And that you're not wasting time on the outside, because they're wasting time on the inside. There's a whole psychology to how we play the set list. And I think that kind of backs up our other conversation, two conversations. We had one about how music can be witchcraft. You can uplift somebody who's in the worst possible position, and then you can take people who are free and on the street and incarcerate their mind.
That's it, man.
I think it's painful as a black man because we as black men don't often have those relationships.
No, we don't.
We don't often have that.
That's why I've been trying to tell people. I'm like, niggas don't understand, because I'm like, bro, you don't meet people like that.
Yeah, we don't have relationships like that. Like,
niggas fuck with you for as much as they can get from out you and your shit.
Correct.
So when you meet a nigga, bro, and the nigga's just awesome, just straight genuine, no, bro.
Just off some like, yo, let's work, let's grind, let's build.
Let's shine, bro.
You don't want to have to do what Lil Wayne did in order to be noticed in his prime. Like, in his prime, in order to really get the attention on what he was doing, he gave away so much. Yeah, like, and the majority of it was free shit, live mixtape shit, Dat Piff shit. There was another one I was thinking of. Live mixtape shit. All of them, Spinrilla shit. All them shits are gone now, for real, for real. Like, I'm sure one or two of them still are hanging on by a thread, but even SoundCloud switched over to paying artists because all the services are paying artists, and Spinrilla and them, none of those downloads count towards anything. Like, so it's
just niggas loving your shit off the string. On some real shit.
That's
though.
just free
That's
shit.
just
like,
off the string.
Now, I think that could work if you're giving away singles on there.
I mean, nah, for sure, because it's a single.
Right.
Like a body of work? No, bro.
Yeah, that shit hurt, bro.